India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval arrived in Beijing for the new edition of India and China's Special Representatives Dialogue. The talks aimed at restoring bilateral ties had stalled for several years. Doval will be meeting with the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang as part of the 23rd meeting of the Special Representatives. The last round of the Special Representatives Dialogue took place in New Delhi in December 2019. The decision to revive the dialogue mechanism was in fact taken at a meeting between Prime Minister Modi and Chinese President Xi Jinping in Kazan on the 23rd of October. Ahead of the talks, India's External Affairs Ministry said that two special representatives will discuss the management of peace and tranquility in the border areas and will also explore a fair, reasonable and mutually acceptable solution to the boundary question. Meanwhile, China said that it is willing to work with India to stabilize the bilateral relations at an early due date.
中方愿同印方一道，落实好两国领导人重要共识，相互尊重彼此的核心利益和重大关切，通过对话沟通增进互信，秉持诚意、诚信，妥处分歧，推动两国关系早日重回稳定健康的发展轨道。
There was no special representative dialogue in the last 5 years given the eastern Ladakh border rout. The military standoff along the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh began in May 2020, and also a deadly clash in the Galwan Valley in June that year resulted in a very severe straining of ties between the two neighbours. Now, both countries completed disengagement processes from the last two friction points of Demchok and Dipsang in Ladakh under an agreement finalised in October this year. The agreement was finalized just days before the Indian Prime Minister and President Xi held talks on the sidelines of the BRICS summit in the Russian city of Kazan. And for more details on NSA Doval's visit to China, WION's Siddhant Sibyl has sent us this report. Listen in.
The Indian National Security Advisor Ajit Doval is in Beijing and will be holding talks with the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang when it comes to the 23rd edition of the Special Representatives on Border Issues. Now, essentially, the resumption of the SR level talks is a direct outcome of the meeting between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Chinese President Xi Jinping on the sidelines of the BRICS summit in Kazan in October. Since the border pact of October 21st, there has been slight improvement in India-China relationship. We know that ahead of the talks, China has said that it is committed to the consensus achieved by the two leaders, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Chinese President Xi Jinping in October. And both sides are now working on a resumption of the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra, a relaxation of the visa regime, direct flights, and next year there could be more developments. We know that next year China is the host of the SCO grouping, and that could see a lot of high-level visits from India, including by the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. With video journalist Ajit Siddhant Sibyl for WION in New Delhi.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.